Thank you so much for joining our YouTube channel, and thank you for reaching out to know why we have not been able to post for some time. It is because of some circumstances that is beyond my control. Actually, the workload has been a little bit tedious, but thank God we are able to come on board today. And today I want to please plead with you again to share the works that we have been putting up, and then subscribe and like our my YouTube channel so that more people will come to it. So today, for this day, we'll be looking at leadership, the 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 skills that you can have as a leader, and then possibly go down to how you can build your team as a leader. So when it comes to leadership, leadership is all about you doing things right. And when it comes to management, because we need to know, it's about doing it right. So as a leader, for you to be a good leader, you need to lead. A good manager, you need to lead others. And so a leader should be that person who wears leadership and management garment put together, as the case may be. As a leader, you have that moral obligation to others, so that the other employees will begin to know how to do their job or how to get things done better than the way they have been doing it. Therefore, the leader is there to enable his group of people face whatever challenges that will come to them, and then help them to achieve as much result as the case may be in the face of those challenges that they are facing. So effective leadership is not all about you having to give people sweet speeches in the office, or you being liked and being praised by the members of your group. It is all about you getting results using the people that are working with you. So for you to be able to get those results, there are certain skills that you must have or must know that you should have as a leader. Or what we say, you can also call it managing skills. The first one is that you need to have that skill of being able to scan for the best people to work with. So as a leader, you should be able to scan and say, this is the best people. This is the people that can work with me effectively and get it well. You should also scan for best practices that you can use, scan for best values that you can use. So wherever, you should just be looking out for the best of the best of the best in everything, from the people to the practices to the processes to the procedures that you want to use to do your work. Then you must go for the best. You should also plan in advance the goals that you want to achieve, the objective, your plan. You should identify in between those plans, is there going to be challenges? I want to build a house. In case I'm building a house and any season comes, there will be challenges. What do we do? That kind of thing. You must plan. And as you are planning, just plan to achieve your goals and objective, or achieve the plans that you have for that year. Also plan in case challenges come, so that you'll be able to identify those challenges and begin to knit them to the board. Then there should be the place of you having the focusing skills, where you should begin to think out. What will my mission be? What will my vision be? What will my result be? Will I be able to identify whatever it is that I need to have to be able to do this job? In case there are challenges, how will I be able to solve these challenges? In case there are resources that I need to allocate in my planning, how am I going to allocate it so that it will go around everybody and then nobody will complain? So you need that focusing skill for you to be a good manager. You also need the organizing skill, so you'll be able to ensure that the structures that you're working with will give you that provided or accountability that you need. You must have that organizing skill. You should be able to organize things to the place of being of giving you or providing for you so much accountability. Then you should be able also to align and mobilize. You should also have that aligning and mobilizing skills, where you should be able to link whatever goal you want to achieve with the reward that you want to give and the recognition you want to give to the people that will help you achieve those goals. You should also have the skill of implementation, so that whatever it is you have scanned out, planned, focused on, organized, aligned, you should be able to implement it to the place of it. Getting to do it so well. Let there be coordinations of workflow. Adjust your plans when there is need for them to adjust. Integrate your system very very well. So at the place of implementing skill, you are supposed to know all those things. Then you must have as a leader, the skill of inspiring others to do things the way you want it to be done. You should be able to inspire them to the point of them having confidence in you. You should inspire them to the point of trusting you so much. And how do you do that? Whatever word you have for them, you must match it with actions. If you are saying I'm going to do this, you should be able to do those things as the case may be. If you are saying I'm going to give you resources, you should be able to give them that resource. That way you'll be inspiring them. And that the place of monitoring and evaluation is another skill that you need to have as a manager, as a leader. You must be able to monitor your group and evaluate whatever job that they're going to do. You should be able to monitor how progressive the plans they have put in place is, how progressive the things they have implemented is, and then you should also evaluate to see yes it is good. And that your evaluation, please allow people to give you feedback about the processes, about the procedures, about any change that need to come up in that work that you're doing. Allow it as much as possible. So as a leader, you are supposed to also be self-aware about other things that is going to happen around you. You should be able to, you should be able to know when to react and when not to react, when to react to issues and know when not to react. You're also expected to be very, very creative and imaginative in everything you do. Create possibilities where there are no possibilities, not just for yourself, for those that are also working with you, so that your lines of value will all be there. As a leader, you are expected also to have core values and beliefs. You must be able to say, this is my vision, this is my mission, this is my direction, this is my destination, this is how I am going to get to that place. I'm going to get this work done. This is the time this is the way I want to go about doing it, and this is what I want to happen at the end of the day. It is part of what we expect you as a leader to do. And also, in your leadership, we expect you to have some styles. You can use the controlling style, the directing style, the advising style, the coordinating style, the collaboration style, the guiding style, the delegation style, the empowering style, or even the participation style. All of this may fall into your old traditional ways of leadership or the new traditional way of leadership of autocratic, democratic, transactional, tactical, strategical, or even mistyle as the case may be. But in it all, we expect that you should use it and get people to get their work done. So as a leader, it's not just about the skills and the experiences you have. We also expect that you should be able to understand the aspiration and the feelings of the people that are working with you. That way you'll be able to manage that time, manage whatever it is or crisis that may come out of that job, and then help them to come out of every stress that may be there. You will also expect you to put yourself in their shoes at every particular time, to ask yourself the sum of the question, to say, if I was on the other side where the person working under me is, and if I'm treated this way, or if I'm given a deadline I cannot meet, or if I'm not given resources, how will it affect my own production? If you look at it and find out that it's going to affect your production negatively, we expect you to shift to the side of trying to make sure that you listen to them, you hear them out, you support them, you help them out to be able to succeed. You are also supposed to, as a leader, to fall in love with your own job and be ready to take risks, because it is when you are falling in love with your job, you're also taking risks, that people that are working with you begin to fall in love with their job and also take risks. If you are the person that doesn't want to take risks, you don't love your job, you don't take it serious, every other person that is going to work with you will not take their job serious, will not fall in love with their job. So you need to fall in love with your job and take it serious. In your taking it serious, please also take serious of yourself, or take care of yourself in terms of your health and other things, so that you have the energy that you need to build others as much as possible. And in it, try to have that, you're having your vision, try to have the vision that will outlive you, that so that when you leave, people will still remember, when our boss was there, when so boss was there, we used to. Not that when you exit an organization, people just feel like, thank God that you are gone. And then don't forget that as a team lead, you are in a position to decide whatever will happen. So if there is if in as much as I ask you to love, help, care for other people, inspire them and do this thing, if there is a point, you get to the point where you need to say there is no negotiation on this is how we're going to do it, and then you need to take that decision. You are the leader, please take that decision. Do not just leave it hanging like that. Don't say because we have said you should help as a leader, you should inspire, you should show the way, you should also take the job. But please, in case the job is not going where the area we expect it to go, you need to take your stand. Please let them know that this stand is not negotiable. I am the leader in this. I have the vision. I know what I'm doing, and I know the way I'm going. I am the person that has the direction, the destination, and how to do it. Please just follow along. But outside that, if you need to help, please help. Thank you for today. We'll get to other things as time goes on. And I hope you please help me share these videos, and then like and subscribe also. Thank you for having me, and see you next time. Thank you.